And on this episode of That Subi House, what else can we possibly find wrong? Well, let's start with this bolt right here. It belongs down there, but they use that to bolt it up. I'm not one to complain, you know. But why do people spend money buying Copart cars, try to hide it, then tell you they're being 100% honest? You know, it's my religion. You know, I would never lie to a brother. We're not even the same ethnicity, but whatever. You know, you try to, how do I say it? You try to see the good in people. And you try to fight the notion that people are just always out to bullshit and always out to lie and always out to screw you, you know. And you tell yourself, you know what? Not everybody's this way. But then when you can't find a motherfucker that genuinely is honest, you're like, you know what? No. Everybody. Fucking everybody. They're just all bullshitters. Just one fucking way or another, they're gonna lie between their teeth to get whatever the fuck they want, not give two shits about you. That's what's wrong with the car culture these years. 20 years ago, this wouldn't have happened. Like, yeah, you had your scammers here and there and your bullshitters and the guy that was like, oh yeah, I swear to God, it makes 1,000 horsepower. Yeah, okay. There's always been that guy, you know. Or, you know, it's brand new, but, you know, they cleaned it up really nice. But the guys that buy a car from Copart, and it's all banged up, and they pay to do a full body paint and like, I wish I could pick their brain for a day and just be like, what were you thinking when you decided to buy a car from Copart, do the bare ass minimum, and then sell it forward? And I can tell you, they were thinking, I want to get paid. I guess it is what it is. Anyways, so I'm removing the radiator core support because after sleeping on it, it's going to bother the dog shit out of me. It's going to drive me nuts because it will always just be all chewed up, or it will always just be slightly tweaked, or it will always just be not right, or it will always just be not lined up. And that's going to drive me nuts because I don't like that. I just like, I'm going to look here and be like, oh wow, that looks really neat. What the fuck? So, yeah, I'm taking the radiator core support out. I found one in Chicago, but the guy wants me to take it out, which is fine. Whatever, I'll do it. I don't give a shit. But I'm not going to weld it on, and I'll explain why. Reason being, because when this radiator core support comes out, it actually makes everything easier on the front axis of the engine. And now, mind you, I haven't fully invested myself into how this is going to work. So as of right now, this is technically me just assuming. But if I do rib nuts on that lower section, up here, down there at those 2 points, down there, across here, and up here, I'm trying to figure out how I would do it there, because there's no real way to get a rib nut in there without damaging the fender. So I don't know. I could put a rib nut there, and then the ones down here, I could put one right there. So I gotta take it out, figure out where they would go and fit normally. And I got some pretty little fasteners and all that other wonderful jazz. And if for whatever reason it doesn't work out, I guess I'll just weld it. But, you know, we will get to that in a little bit. Right now, it's time to get back to work.